Hey guys, good morning. I'm gonna go and set up this room real quick and then we can get started. Let's see. All right, everything looks good here. All right. Here we go. Let me get this link posted up right now. All right. Letting people into the room now. Hey guys, morning. Let me get everyone on the live session real quick and then we can get started. Sorry for starting late, guys. You know, I had an issue. There's like this one person in the group who got scammed by that Bitcoin guy, and it's a mess. Me trying to deal with it, and there's just so much stuff going on, guys. So I mean, this guy's like so upset, and he's trying to blame me for everything. So that's why we're kind of late, like 5 minutes late. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get on as soon as possible, but I'm here trying to calm the guy down. But the guy's like guys, I'm never gonna ask you for Bitcoin. I'm never gonna message you first. I warn you guys every single like day, every single week, and I just don't get how people still fall for that stuff. And then it's just a funny story, guys. I'll tell you guys in a little bit. In about 5 minutes, the market opens. Now he's up here apologizing to me because I told him I was going to tell you guys about it. This dude is like crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, no, exactly. Morning, Miles. Morning, Christopher. Morning, Lisa. Morning, David. Morning, everybody. Yeah, I'll say good thing you're a lawyer, so you don't have to worry about anything. No, I mean this guy's just like super, like trying to harass me. You know, like everybody's basically saying he's gonna go on like every website and say that I'm a scammer. And you know, people are just crazy, guys. People are crazy. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What like the thing is like he messaged me here. I'll even show you guys a con, but I don't care about not sharing this stuff. So, anyways, he asked me how do I get the alerts. I give him the link, right? What he does is he speaks to another person with the same name and then asks for a discount and then pays in Bitcoin. Like, bro, I gave you the website here. Why don't you go to the website and sign up? So you know, I can't help everyone that doesn't want to be helped, and it's unfortunate, but I'll give you guys the details of that story later. It's just a funny story because this guy he kept telling me that he was gonna report me to the FBI, and I was like, oh, all right, go ahead and report me then. And he just kept going off about saying stuff. So you know, I pulled up his address because I was able to pull up his address, and I showed him his address. Now he's all scared because he didn't provide his address anymore. I used to do an IP search on him, and it's just, man, some people are just, it's just crazy. But yeah, now he's like asking why did I pull up his address, and he's all scared now because this whole time he's basically telling me like, so I can show you part of the conversation here. He's like, he's mad. He's just like, you know, you're a bitch, fuck your mom, you're a scammer. And I show him his address right here. So this dude gets all scared. He's like, oh, this dude knows exactly where I live, like exact address. And now he's apologizing. But I mean, it is what it is, guys. I can't deal with like, people like this all the time. Market's opening in about 3 minutes. So let's go and like get everything started up. Marcus, morning Kenny, morning Neskin, morning Riga, morning Joe, morning everybody, morning Delmas, Matt, Al, Lisa, everybody. Let's get started with this right now. So we got 3 minutes looking at the bias right now. We have a bullish bias on the 1 minute. We have a bullish bias on the 3 minute. We have a bullish bias on the 10 minute, somewhat. The reason for that bullish bias is because price is above the pivots, the trend meter is green. Same with here on the 3 minute. Here on the 10 minute, it's currently above the pivots. Trend meter is red right now, but it's still above the pivots. So it's trying to push to the upside. Our technicals right now look bullish. Looking over here at the 1 hour, it's currently bearish right now. So it's kind of like back and forth, right? Short-term time frames on the technicals are currently bullish. Long-term time frame, 1 hour is bearish, but it's currently pushing to the upside. So anyways, going over here to the 1 minute, what we're looking for here, I'll just move these high lows to the side because we're not really going to be using them right now. I will be forward testing that strategy as well as we continue on. So we got this right here. Looking over at the fundamentals, the future data is currently 225 points in the red, so it's very bullish. Looking over here at retail sentiment, it's currently 54% long. So looking at this right here, you know, everything's kind of pointing towards the downside, but we'll see what happens when the market actually opens, because when the market actually opens, it can actually push opposite. So what we're looking for here is either, we might not even need to use the other time frames. We might just use the one time frame. We'll look at the fundamentals because everything's so wishy-washy, right? Some things are pointing up, some things are pointing down. All we need is, if we want this for a sell, we basically need price to close below here with a strong red candle. Vice versa, if we want to buy, we need a buy signal. We need to push to the other side. So two different things that we're looking for here. If you guys are familiar with the breakout strategy, you guys already know what we're looking for. But the fundamentals are going to be leading. So we're going to look at the fundamentals first. Once the market opens over here, we'll refresh this, see where the number is sitting. If it's 100 points in the green, we'll be looking for a buy. 100 points in the red, we'll be looking for a sell. And then from there, we will look at, you know, what the chart's actually giving us. So market's opening in about 2 seconds. There we go. Market is now open. Price looks like is going to drop quite a bit right here. Let me look at the fundamentals and refresh that. All right, refresh right here. It's currently 207 points in the red, so it's very bearish right now. Looking at the stock index, it's completely red. This becomes very tricky, guys. The reason for this being tricky is because if everything's one-sided, there's going to be room for a ton of manipulation, right? So what I'm going to be looking for here is I'm going to look for a manipulated push to the upside and then a possible drop right back down. So even if we get a breakout entry here, I'm going to wait for it after a few seconds for it to confirm, and then I will enter the trade. But it's probably going to be whipsawing back and forth, specifically because of the data here. The data is all red. All right, let's see. Morning, Maria. Morning, Adrian. Morning, everybody. Yeah, Dean said some people just can't be helped. I agree. Let's see how this candle closes. This is not a valid entry right here because we need a strong red candle with little to no wick on the bottom side, right? Also looking at the fundamentals, it's still very red. So right here, 256 points in the red. The entire stock index is completely red. There's no reason for it to be pushing up, right? The only reason price would shoot up is because of manipulation, because the entire index is red. There's no reason for it to be going up at all. But you can see price here is spiking up, right? This is a fake out. This is people getting faked out into the buy, but eventually price is going to come tumbling right back down. So I'm not going to take this trade right here. Yeah, even if it closes as a strong buy. It just makes no sense, right? Looking at the futures data over here, it's currently 232 points in the red. Looking at the Dow index, it's completely red. It's bloody red right here. You know, to see a red, looking at the daily average, it's 256 points in the red. So if everything is completely red, this is a completely manipulated move right here. There's no reason for it to be pushing up at all. So we'll see what happens here. Also, you can see right here, like I mentioned, whenever CNBC releases news, right here, they said, you know, stocks fall, and look what happened to price. It went the complete opposite because it's straight manipulation. I would be careful taking any buys right now. I know some of you guys might be tempted to take any buys, but I would recommend to hold off because there's nothing holding this up. Like there's no foundation for the price to be going up like this. It's just getting pumped right now. It's going to get pumped and dumped because looking at everything here, there's just no reason for it to be going up, right? You know, just using your common sense, guys. There's no reason for it to go up at all. This is completely red. This is completely red. There's like three stocks that are green, but they're not very strong. Also looking at the daily average over here, it's completely red as well. So super red, super red. Looking at retail sentiment, a lot of retail traders are long right now. Looks like they're buying the dip. But fundamentals are going to pull through. It's probably going to come crashing right back down. So I would just give it some time, guys. Give it some time. Wait for it to come back down. I know technically this was supposed to be the breakout, but I wouldn't have taken it because of everything pointing the other way, right? It just doesn't make sense for me to take anything that way because it's so red. Like what might happen here is this might spike up slightly. And then when you least expect it, it's just going to come crashing all the way back down. And I'm going to draw a line over here from when market opened. So market opened right over. So this is the open candle right here. All right. So basically this, I'll color it a different color. So it's not, we'll color it like orange. Okay, so this orange line right here, this is basically where I see price coming back to. When it comes back down, it's going to come back to this point. And then when it comes to this point, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to bounce off here, or it's going to break through and continue dropping harder. I'm pretty sure it's going to drop harder because looking at the index over here, it's just so red, right? This is like completely red right here. There's like one stock that's green. Amgen's like up 0.13 points, not very much. Yeah, we will see. Let's see this over here. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm not going to enter this trade, guys. I just have this marked up because technically this was supposed to be the breakout. However, this just isn't where I think price is going to be going. Because just looking at the index over here, it just doesn't make any sense, right? Everything is completely red. Like there's no reason for it to be shooting up how many pips. Let's see, from this point right here, price dropped down here, and then it shot up about almost 2,000 pips. It's a clear pump right there. It's pump. The dump's going to happen eventually. Yeah, it's probably going to hit it. There you go. It would have hit the TP, but I'm not going to take that risk. And then it's probably going to come back down eventually. So it's probably going to pump up a little higher. Once they have enough people in there, they're going to dump it right back down. It just doesn't make sense for it, right? It's now 129 points in the red. Stocks are starting to turn green right here, but I don't think it's going to be it's already overextended. It's going to have to drop down at some point. So here you can see they're kind of green. It's the same stocks from earlier, but they're turning back red. So McDonald's was green, like less than a point. JP Morgan's up 2 points. And looking at these right here, Goldman Sachs is up a point as well, but they're starting to change. Like they're going from green to like back to red. So I would be careful. And you can see it's starting to have some wicks up top right here. I might even be even down to take like a speculative sell. Like once I start to see this dropping harder, I might be down to take like a speculative sell, like maybe like a one lot, and then just catch it as it comes all the way back down. Because I do think it's going to come back down. It's just it's overextended right now, and it's also there just isn't any fundamentals really backing it right now. This is all just technical push right here, and you can see it's starting to come down from that point. So I'm just going to delete this right here to clean it up. And then we will see where this goes here. All right, just got to give it some time. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be careful right now, guys. I'd be careful to take anything, not even a sell. I'd be careful taking a sell or a buy because the thing is, you don't know where price is really going to be going. Looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still pretty much red, but I mean, this can do one of two things at this point. It can either do what we figured out would happen right here, or it's going to keep shooting up higher before it drops. But I do see the drop happening at some point. This is just too big of a push up to the upside. It's probably a small correction from here, but I don't think it's going to push up that high. I always base everything off fundamentals. Fundamentals are always going to be number one. So we're not looking for any more trades here. This was a breakout. It technically would have hit, but I didn't want to take it because it was too risky. It just didn't follow up with the fundamentals from earlier. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the requirements for all the strategies that we plan on applying here. So this is going to be the 1 minute scalp. And technically this would have been a 1 minute scalp right here because you want to confirm a valid K2 momentum signal, which should be right here. Confirm that it's above the pivots, which it was right here. And then take the entry right here off this candle. So that would have been a full TP. But you can see as prices start to come down right here, it's correcting back down to where it's supposed to go. I still don't feel comfortable just taking a speculative sell yet, even though I know it's going to come down. It's going to have to. See, it's coming right back down because the fundamentals are all red. It's literally all red. There's no green stocks. I'm thinking about taking something, but it's going to be risky, obviously. See if I could take something here. I don't recommend anyone do this, guys. This is all just like speculation for me. So I don't recommend anyone taking these speculative, unless you guys know what you're doing. The problem here is that it's right at the Asia low. So it's kind of like risky for it to be bouncing around this area. We'll see. But I do think price is going to come back down, you know, even further because the fundamentals here are still completely red. You know, if these start to turn green, then maybe I'll change my mind. But looking at this right here, it just looks all red to me. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Let's see. Do I have this set up right here? Oh yeah, it's got a lot of space. I just made 1,500 off that speculative sell. So I took a sell right there, and I'll send you guys my profits. I made so much profit off that little spike right there. Yeah, that was nice. I did say not to take it, guys, but I only took it because I knew it was going to come down further. I only took it for 100 pips. I made about 1,490 off that trade. I'll take a screenshot of my profits right here. Obviously, that's not going to be counted as, you know, one of the official trades because it wasn't an official trade. I just knew it was going to come down. Yeah, I'm putting profit about over 10K for the day already because I trade last night. Let me send you guys my my profits right here. That was such a nice drop. All right, so this is why I have a TP set, right? Because it's pulling back. I'm just going to keep dipping in here whenever I think it's going to drop. Here are my profits for the day so far. I'm currently at 5,121 off this account. And then my other account, I'm up 5,251. So I'm up about 10K for the day so far across both of my accounts. And that's the key of like knowing what you're doing, right? If you guys stay on the session long enough, you guys will understand. The reason I knew this was going to drop from here was because it closed below this Asia low, right? And then now it's rejecting off the Asia low. So if it rejects off, it's probably going to come down even further. So, you know, the more and more that you guys sit in on these sessions, you guys will understand what I'm looking for here. Because I'm looking for certain things. There's specific things in the market that I'm looking for. That wasn't technically any of the strategies that we apply. However, you know, if you use all the theories that I go over here and, you know, my whole analysis, you guys will kind of understand what I was doing, you know, with this here. But I would just be careful with these moves right here. I mean, I think this is going to come right back down. I don't think I'm going to re-enter it just yet. But I do think it's going to come down further because, you know, just looking at the fundamentals here, this is why I was okay with the sell. Like I was like, okay, I could take the sell, and even if it doesn't come back anytime soon, it's going to drop eventually. And that's basically what happened there. So that looks good right there. And, you know, just another reminder, guys, I'm not answering any questions right now. So if you guys do have questions, put them in the chat and I'll answer them at the end when I'm done trading. We're looking for entries here. Thing is, we don't have any entries at this point, so that's why we're not really taking anything. But when the entries do appear, then yeah, we will, you know, we'll be looking at them. So I'll just move these over here a little bit so that we have, these are just the lines for the high lows that I'm marking up. So basically now price ends up closing below here, then I would be using the high low. And that's kind of how I identified this one too. So like, see this big candle right here? I identified it breaking this low right here because I have a low setup right here. It closed below it, and that's why I took this sell. So if you guys are wondering, you know, there's different theories that I use. in strategies, but that's exactly why I took that trade like specifically. So it's closing below here. I still think this is risky, so I don't recommend anyone just hop into it just because. Also, I don't think this is going to be considered a low. So the low actually changed down here. This is another requirement that I'm going to be going over. Basically, whenever you have a low established, you have to confirm like 4 or 5 candles out before you can establish that as an actual real low. So like, for example, here, this was a low, the old low, but it's 1, 2, 3 candles out and it crossed below it. So that's no longer the low. The new low is down here. So I'll be going over this later once I have the strategy all ready to go and stuff and to teach you guys. But right now, currently, we're still forward testing the strategy. But just looking at this right here, this thing played out exactly like I mentioned, right? Right here, we had the rejection off this point. It pushed up here and then it came right back down to follow fundamentals. I do expect it to drop down here, obviously, but we'll just see what happens when we get to that point. I'm not going to go in and predict what's going to happen. I'm just going to wait and see what the price gives us, and then we'll move from there. So there's the 1 minute strategy. I'm going to go over here and put up the 3 minute strategy as well. All right, there is the 3 minute strategy right there. Here is the snipe strategy for the 10 minute. For these right here, I'm just drawing some zones in case you want to look for some snipe entries. There's actually a snipe entry that was right there. I don't know if anyone caught it, but there was a snipe entry. There's actually a couple right here. There's 2 snipe entries right there. Confirm a wick rejection off the K2 pivot, K2 structure right there. Confirm the direction and momentum right there. You would take the buy, full TP off that trade right there. And then again, right here on the next one, which is currently running right now. So there's a couple of snipes right there. Obviously, we're not going to count those because we didn't identify it when it happened. Lastly here, the daily strategy. So I'll mark it up at 6:30. If we have the signal come, I'm going to turn the signals on over here. If we have that, then I will be looking for that entry right there. All right, so that's about it for here. And this is why I didn't enter the trade yet, because it hasn't closed below the low. So I'll be applying the strategy here that I was just discussing earlier. We're going to call it the K2 high-low scalp strategy. I don't have the requirements ready for it yet because that strategy is still a work in progress, but we'll be applying this for now, and I'll be forward testing this strategy. So if I'm applying this other strategy that we're forward testing, I'll let you guys know. Currently right now, we're not going to be doing that because the market's kind of too volatile. Each candle here is moving at least, 400 to 500 pips. So if that's the case, it's going to go past our stop loss. 1 minute might be a little too risky to be applying at this specific point in time. So we'll be following through. Let me just give a little update here. I'll see what everyone else locked in. So K2. All right, a little update there, a little update there. All right, Dre over here just sent his profits. Dre locked in a total of 261 for the day. Nice work, Dre. Great profits there. Let me go over here real quick, see if anyone else posted. Albert over here posted his profits. He's on his FTMO, locked in a total of 3,971. Great work, Albert. And then Angela over here locked in a total of 1,610. She was trading GJ and GC. Nice work right there, Angela. Angela's been killing it with the Forex pairs. I haven't really been trading Forex because the market's been kind of like back and forth, but Angela's been killing it. Charlie as well. Charlie locked in nearly 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Charlie. He's taking a 1 lot too, so he's stacking up pretty nicely. Small lots, catching the big moves. Look, this guy is still complaining, Jeff. Hey, Shawn, if you're legit, don't scam people. Bro, it's not my fault you got scammed. I gave you the link to the website. This guy's an idiot, man. Whatever, guys. This guy's been bugging me like all morning. I'll just message him later. Guys, I'm never going to ask for Bitcoin payment. And I'm never going to message you first. Like, come on. You guys have a brain, man. Use it. All right, back to our trades over here. So price is coming back down right here. I'm looking for it to close below this line right here to apply the risky strategy. I'm waiting for it to come below here, close below here, and then I'm gonna catch it for a sell. Using the K2 high-low strategy. It's not this one right here. If this closes below here as well, say if this the sell signal closes below these pivots right here, then it's going to qualify as this entry as well. So I mean that's even better, right? If we get a double entry using two strategies, but they both apply, then we are going to catch it as it goes through here. So I'm just waiting for it. And we need that sell signal to come through right here. If it closes below here, then it's probably going to be an entry using this strategy. If it closes below this low, then it's going to be an entry using the risky strategy as well. You know, if you have two confirmations using two different strategies, it's even better. So here he goes. It comes below. Let's have this preset right here. Yeah, it's kind of risky. If you guys want to take this is a risky trade. So just keep in mind, if you don't want to take a risky trade, then just skip it. So just skip it if you guys don't want to take it, because I do think it's going to be risky. I might have to like widen out my stop loss a little bit just to have that cushion. But there we go. I made another 1,000 off that. So there we go with that trade right there. If you guys, it was really fast, right? That's why I was telling you guys it's risky because it's gonna be super volatile. I just made another 1,500 I think off that trade. So let me give you guys, and I was using this strategy, and it's also using the other strategy as well. It was the same entry for both of the strategies. It was both for this one because we had a valid K2 momentum signal for a sell, and we also, it was below the pivot. So that's how that strategy right there worked. And there's two strategies in one basically that both applied, which gave us a better confirmation. And that's what I was telling you guys before. You know, if we have price close below here and we also have it close below this line, it's probably gonna be like a really good trade, but it's gonna be a very risky one because of volatility. So I'll send you guys my profits for that as well. This is why it's important that you guys are familiar and you guys are actually following along and knowing like what we're doing here, because if you guys don't, you guys are going to be lost, right? You guys are not going to know exactly what we're doing. Ah, crap. Close this real quick. Sorry, guys. I was trying to take a screenshot of this. All right. Damn, that thing is dumping heavy right now. So as you guys can see, like, you know, when you guys start like really understanding the strategies here, it makes a huge difference as to like how you analyze the charts. Because the thing is, if you're like, oh, there's like 2 or 3 entries there and they all like line up for the same thing, it's probably going to hit. And remember earlier, guys, so earlier this session, I told you guys that fundamentals were completely red, right? So this is going to have to dump back down to this line right here, and it's going to break through it. And look what happened. Came up here and dumped right down to where I drew the line. I drew this line right here, right? And the only reason I know that's because I trade a US 30 every day. I know exactly how it moves. And it just makes it easy, right? Yeah, I can trade stress-free. I make a couple thousand in a couple minutes and not have to worry about anything because I know it's going to hit. Like, you know, I know how to trade. I know how to trade. I know exactly how to trade US 30. I made a lot off that last one. I made actually 1,800. So I'm in profit 6,877 off one account. And then my other account over here, a screenshot, 6,327. So let me give you guys a screenshot of my profits real quick. To show you guys, you know, I did take that 1 minute scalp there, which was really nice. And then I also locked in a little more as well. So I have no losses for the entire day and last night as well. As you can see right here, this account, all wins, no losses. I made 1,110 off that trade, a total of 6,327 for the day. And then this is my other account here. I made 1,790. I'm in total 6,877 for the day, no losses. So great profit off that K2 1 minute, K2 US 30 1 minute scalp on the live session. All right, doing great today, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing as good as I am. And these profits are flowing. All right. So Dre over here sent his profits. Dre locked in a total of 425. So he made about 70, 80 bucks off the other trade. So total right here, really nice move off those two sells. Looking over here, Albert as well. Albert's now currently up 5,117. Great work, Albert. So yeah, great work amongst everyone here. You guys are all killing it, doing really, really well. Just copy this over real quick. Got that there. I don't know why the screenshot didn't save for this. Let me just do this again one more time, guys. Sorry. Just want to make sure that this gets posted properly so that you guys can see the actual move that we took here. All right. Looks good right there. Let me just copy this over to the other groups. All right, cool. Everyone's sending in their profits now. So just scrolling over here, Brian locked in a total of 827. Nice work, Brian. Larkin locked in a total of 7,945 for the day. All wins, no losses. Great work, Brian. I mean, Larkin, sorry. Dell locked in a total of 1,907. Amazing work right there, Dell. Looking over here at Patricia. Patricia locked in a total of 2,248. Great work, Patricia. Everyone's killing it today. Literally everyone. Salorm over here locked in a total of 2,076. Great work right there, Salorm. And looking over here as well. Let's see. All right, so everything's looking pretty solid right here. G-Main over here as well, locked in a total of 6,558. Nice work, bro. Killing it, man. All you guys are killing it, on point. Everyone over here. Seth, let me get you the link real quick. Sorry guys, I just need to get this over here real quick. Nice. So Rick as well. Rick is currently up 4,332. Great work, Rick. Roland as well. Roland is currently up 20. He's playing on his demo though. He said, been killing on my demo, waiting for my MFF credentials. So definitely nice right there, Roland, even though you're doing your demo. Brian here. Nice, big congrats to Brian here. So Brian just passed his FTMO. Huge congrats to Brian over here. It's been a long time coming. We see a lot of people here passing FTMO every single day. So great work to you, Brian. And big congrats to everyone else who passed this week. So we're still looking for entries here, guys. I'm not done looking for entries. It's just that prices just continue to dump further and further. And everything's playing out exactly how I mentioned, right? I mentioned that the fundamentals were super red. So what was going to happen? This was a fake out manipulation. Price came all the way back down to where it was supposed to go. This is why it's very important that you guys follow fundamentals. If you guys don't follow the fundamentals, you guys are going to get caught on the wrong side. That's why I told you guys to not take any buys, because that drop was going to come. And look what happened. It's super down right now. It's down 356 points. The problem with this now, guys, is that it's so one-sided, right? You're going to have a lot of people bandwagoning onto these sells here. And the problem with that is that you're going to see a lot of manipulation. You'll see price come down, it'll spike up to stop people out, and then it'll come back down. Or it'll climb its way back up. It'll do some sort of fake out where it comes up, it slowly climbs up like this, and then it just comes dumping all the way back down, right? You guys have seen that pattern before. There's going to be a lot of traps that are going to be set up today. So for me personally, I'm going to wait for only really good entries. If I don't see anything that's really worth taking, then I'm going to be extra careful, with regard to how it's moving. So, because I don't want to get caught in the fake out. That's the last thing I want to do is chase the drop right here, and then it fakes out the other way and stops me out. I made enough profit for the day. I'm up. Let's see. So my total profit for the day, let me just add it up real quick to show you guys where my accounts are sitting. So if I scroll over here, it's 6,327.88 plus 6,877.87. So I'm in profit total of 13,205.75 for this morning. There's no need for me to continue trading if I really don't need to. Patrick here locked in a total of 4,887. Nice work, Patrick. Patrick's other account, 11,185. Great work, Patrick, all around. Owen as well. Owen's up almost 1,000 for the day. Great work, Owen. Any more over here? I think that's it for right now. If you guys have profits, go ahead and send them over. Then I'll add them to the list. Otherwise, we will continue on. CT over here, he took 10 minutes of trading. He locked in a total of about 6,000 for the day, or 5,000 actually. Nice work, CT. So great profits amongst everyone here. Everyone's killing it today. There should be no problem with you guys locking in profits for the day. Jay over here as well. Let me scroll over here real quick. Jay locked in a total of 10,248. Great work, Jay. On point with your trades today. Salorm as well. Salorm is now up 2,589. Great work, Salorm. Yeah, Salorm made a little mistake above here. Small loss, but made it right back. Still in profit, 2,589 for the day. So great work there. Kenneth as well. Kenneth is up about 1,024. Nice work, Kenneth. And Owen's other account here. So Owen's running his second FTMO account. He just passed it. So big congrats to Owen here. Owen now has 2 FTMO accounts. Man, that's nice, dude. Big congrats to everybody here. People are passing the FTMOs every single day. There's no reason for you guys not to pass your FTMO. You don't have to have other people pass your FTMO for you. You can see members here passing their FTMO trading with me live every morning, every single day. So great work, guys. I'm still looking for entries. So, don't think that I forgot about the trades. I'm still looking for entries. It's just at this point in time, there's no entries available. There was actually a 3-minute here that was available. We missed it, unfortunately, but it's all good. It happened about 10 minutes ago. It broke below here using the strategy. Confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. We have a valid sell right here. Confirm price was below the pivots. It was below. You can enter on the open of the falling candle. So right here, if you enter this trade, it would have been a full TP with like little to no drawdown. I'm not going to count that because we didn't identify that as it came across. I'm only counting trades that I actually took and trades that we've identified live. So the only one that we really caught was this 1-minute sell right here. We're just looking for a retracement now. We need a retracement to the upside, and then we can catch it as it continues to drop further. So nothing here at all. The next thing I will be looking for here actually is going to be the, this actually hit full TP too. So this one right here hit full TP. The one that we marked up here. I'm not going to mark that because I didn't take the trade. The next trade that we're looking for is this daily entry. So this right here might be the day. So this is the daily entry. So I'm just going to mark it up right here. I'm not going to take the trade because it's just too big of a move. And it's just too late. It's already in profit. So if you guys do want to take it, feel free to take it, but always make sure to, manage your position properly. So the thing is, I wouldn't enter this late. I'm already past it. It's too past already. I think a lot of you guys are probably in the trade already as we speak. So for this right here, I'm just going to, I already hit TP1, which has been right there at 370. The second TP would be right here. So I'll just set an alert right there for that. This is going to be the daily entry. TP2 plus 750. And the full one is going to be down here for 150. So if you guys are in this trade, I will continue to follow it for you guys. I'm not going to enter it because it's too late. The last thing I want to do is enter it and then it has some sort of pullback and then I end up in some drawdown, right? There's no reason for me to be greedy and try to hop into this trade when I don't need to. I'm already up, I'm up like 13K for the day, so there's no need. But I'll be following it. So as these as these hit the targets here, this is going to be TP2 right here. And this is going to be full TP. Looks like it's about to hit. And that's why I don't want to enter the trade. It's too late for me to enter. There you go. The TP2 for this trade right here. I'll give you guys an update in the group. So I think Kip, you probably caught it because I know this is like one of your favorite strategies to follow. So I'm sure a lot of you guys did catch this trade right here. It's looking good so far. All right, and there's more profits there as well. So I'll keep looking at the profits here as well. What I do recommend is if you guys are in this trade, move your stop loss in profit. There's no need for you guys to be greedy today. Everyone's in profit. Everyone's killing it today, doing really well. Just keep in mind, like never get greedy, guys. Whenever you guys start to feel greedy, that's when you have to take a break, right? Because a lot of people, they lose their accounts or they lose a lot of trades due to greed. And it could be easily avoided if you guys just follow it properly. So let's see if there's over here. And it's still pushing down even further. So let's see. All right, so there's a lot of profits here that were sent since then. So let me scroll down real quick. CT is currently, or CSUK, sorry. CSUK is currently up 6,736. Great work, CSUK. And then Rav over here. Wow, huge congrats to you, Rav. I know, Rav, you're on a mission to get your account back today. Took a 5 lot. He's up 8,785. So Rav here, he's trying to just get his his free retry. He's made a couple mistakes in the beginning, but he's bouncing his way right back. So definitely great work right here, Rav. I'm glad to see that you made pretty nice profit right back. I know we've been talking like pretty much every single day for the past year now, and you're getting better with consistency and having that thick skin to take these trades properly. Dell over here is now currently up 2,184. Great work, Dell. Larkin as well, he's up 9,654. Great work, Larkin. Scotty over here currently up 2,219. Nice work, Scotty. Albert here took the daily. He made 1,000 off it. Currently up 6,771. Amazing work right there, Albert. Dell again up currently 2,613. Salorm over here up 2,749. Great work, Salorm. Rick over here currently up 7,552. Amazing work by everyone. Everyone's killing it. Even so, like, guys, check this out. If Rick says he's done for the day, that means something, right? Because Rick's never done for the day. Rick will go on forever, but if he's done for the day, you can see that he's satisfied with his profits. And you guys should probably think about it. Like, the market's kind of risky right now. Rick said I'm a total liar. I know we're gonna see Rick in like 2 minutes. He's gonna have another like 3,000 win. He's gonna be at 10K. Alan over here sent his profits. Alan's currently up 4,856 for the day. Nice work, Alan. Congrats. Other than that, Jordy over here too. Jordy's up 1,573. Amazing work right there, Jordy. You guys are all killing it. All wins, no losses, straight wins. G-Main over here locked in a total of 11,401. Wow, he took the sell there off the breakout. A lot of profits right there, guys. You guys are all killing it today. So G-Main's currently at 11,401. And you guys can see these are all different people. It's not just like the thing that's different when it's just like one person profiting, but you can see hundreds of people here in K2 profiting just off this live session. We've only been live for like 35 minutes. Like, we haven't been live for that long. If you guys look at the timestamps here from the trades, let's see. Okay, so this is from today, right? So if you look at the timestamps from when these trades were taken, so Casey here, he took a trade at like 6 o'clock. Dre took these trades at 6:46. Guys, it's only 7:05 right now. We haven't even been online for an hour yet. All these profits are from like the last 10 minutes. So Dre, you guys can see all of these profits right here, right? And these are all different people. So guys, it's like impossible for you guys not to be profitable with K2. The only reason you wouldn't be profitable with K2 is if you guys don't follow directions. But if you guys do follow directions, you can be just like everyone else here. Cern over here, he's currently up 2,093 euros for the day. Great work, Cern. Congrats, bro. Angela over here too. Angela's up 2,023 off her first account. Her second account, she's up 282. Great work, Angela, all across the board. Other than that, I think that's it for now. If you guys do have profits, go ahead and send them over. Otherwise, we will be looking for entries here. There's no entries here off the 3 minute. There's no entries here off the 1 minute. I think market's it's probably going to slow down a bit. It's currently at 400. It's down 454 points right now. The market's super red. This is where it becomes risky, guys, because price is so far below here. It's going to establish a floor at some point, right? There's going to be a floor down here, and then it's going to come right back up before it either comes right back down or it continues pushing up higher. So this is like a point in the market where you want to be very careful because you don't want to get caught in any traps. We already caught the move here. This is the move for the day. We caught that already. Now at this point, you just got to wait. You got to wait for an actual entry, and you got to be careful not to get caught in any of these traps here. There's a lot of traps that are being set up as people are deciding, which direction to push price. So let's see if there's anything else over here. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so this is I would be careful right here, guys, because price is just consolidating right here. Price will do one of two things. So let me just this is what I'll do. I'll draw the line right here at the low, and I'll draw the line right here at the high. So the problem with this right here, guys, is that price can literally break out in either direction, right? So price going sideways, price can break out in either direction, and there'll be fake outs in both ways as well. So as you guys can see, it's doing kind of what I just mentioned, right? I said it was probably gonna hit a floor, it's gonna push up, and when it pushes up, it's either gonna come back down or it's just gonna keep pushing up even higher. So you definitely don't want to be trading in this under these market conditions, because the thing is, even though price is shooting up right here, the fundamentals are still very red, right? The entire index right here is completely red. So that could be another, fake out to the upside. So like maybe a short little fake out to the upside and then dump right back down. So see where this is right here. Yeah, that would have been a quick scalp too right there, 100 pips. So if I took that trade right there, right when it closed, it would have been a quick 100 pips, but it's okay. I'm not trying to, oops, I'm not trying to get caught in any of these traps here. Wait, what the heck, where this line come from? Delete that. All right. So, and this also wouldn't be considered the high, because like I mentioned, there needs to be 4 or 5 candles past this established high before it can be established as, an actual high there. So we'll keep following it. I have those lined up right there. Let's see, we have more profits here. Kip is currently up 19,000 on this account. I think this is his personal account too. Crazy work right there, Kip. Yeah, Kip's up 19K right there. Let's see, Narith over here currently up 3,803. Nice work, Narith. Kenneth again over here. Kenneth is up 3,769. Wow, what a big jump, Kenneth. He was only up 1,000 earlier. Now he's up 3,769. Great work, Kenneth. Yeah, Rick said these high lows have been a game changer for me. I see the charts live totally different. Thank you, Shawn. Or K2. Yeah, no, definitely, Rick. They make a huge difference, right? They help you understand where price is going, and it keeps you on point. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Well, that's yeah. I'm pretty sure this is probably your practice account, right? 100K, 122K in a day is a lot of profit. Yeah. So just to be clear, because a lot of people get upset when people post like big profits like this and don't clarify that it's a demo. Obviously it's a demo, right? He's playing around with this account, but still, if you make that much, like realistically, if you're doing a real account and you made that much, that'd be crazy amount, right? And you can see that it's possible, even though it's a demo. It prepares you for what's to come, right? When you're going to trade a real account. So I'm not going to post that in the daily profit trolling, because I don't want people to come up at you and ask you hey, if those are real or not, because obviously we know. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep this off the post for today. Yeah, I know. Roland said, no, it's all good, bro. I'm just joking. No, exactly, Roland. And Roland's been a member of K2 for a while, so you guys probably know Roland. You see him in the group pretty much every day. Dell over here locked in a total of almost 3,000 for the day. Great work, Dell. And you guys are super killing it today. So Dell's done for the day as well. Paul over here, he's currently at 1,267. Nice work right there, Paul. He said, yeah, nice little recovery. He had a little accident there, a couple trades, but he came right back. So great work right there, Paul. New levels over here currently at 597. Great work right there, new levels. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else. CSUK over here as well, up 8,016. So as you guys can see, these are all different people profiting with K2. There's literally no reason for you not to be profiting with K2 if you guys are following directions. A big surprise here, even I don't want to call you out Rav, but Rav, this is amazing. Rav makes it the most mistakes, jokingly, me and Rav talk every day. Rav makes the most mistakes with his trades. He really likes trading, but he makes a lot of mistakes. He's finding huge consistency now. You guys can go from there, from being non-consistent at all to being consistent, within, X amount of time. So I'm proud of you, Rav, for sure. Cause I know you've been talking every single day. You always ask me the same questions, and I know it's hard for you to get it right away, but you're getting it now. So great work right there, Rav. Cheryl over here as well. Cheryl's currently up 1,086 off her first account. And then her other account, she's up 1,200. So you guys can see, these are all different people. This is Cheryl. This is Roland. This is New Levels. This is Paul. Everybody has different profits here. Miles over here as well. So Miles had a bit of a rough night yesterday. Couple losses, but then he bounced right back. Currently profit 643 for the day. Great work, Miles. And that's all that matters. if you close out the day in profit. That's all you have to focus on. Maddie over here currently at 4,036. Nice work, Maddie. Nice. So he's on his third day of the 100K challenge. He's almost done. He's halfway there almost. He has to get, or no, he's almost done already. I think he has to get 5K. So you're almost done with it, Maddie. Just be careful now. Don't take any risky trades. Just hop into that. My cousin Jose over here, Jose Andy, he said, I earlier thought I took a sell, but I took a buy. Thought was winning, but was losing. So stupid, but I got it back. So my cousin Andy over here accidentally took a buy. He thought he was in a sell. So he made a small loss, 590, but then he made it right back. He's in total profit of 2,294. It's okay to make mistakes, guys. A lot of people don't like making mistakes, but like myself, but sometimes you just have to make mistakes. It just happens. As long as you bounce back from it, that's key. So definitely great work right there, guys. There's no entries available here. I'm still looking for entries, but we just don't have anything available right here. Same with the 3-minute. We have this pushing to the upside. This is what we need. We need this to close, and then we want to catch it as it swings back down. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. I don't really see anything over here for anything else. I'll go and pull up the chat now, and I'll answer questions. It's 7:13 right now, so I'm going to be on the session up until 8 o'clock. So if you guys do have questions, drop all of your questions in the chat, and I'll answer all of your questions. I want to make sure that I can help you guys as much as possible. We're getting towards the downtime right now, so I'm able to look at the chat and answer some questions here. So let me scroll up. And we also have news today too, guys. So sorry, I forgot to check on that. So we do have news today as well. We have crude oil inventories at 7:30. Also, Fed member Bostic was speaking here at 6 o'clock. So one thing to keep in mind is that this is going to be medium impact news, crude oil inventories. It's probably going to affect the market somewhat. And then later again today, we have Fed member Bostic speaking at 8. So I'd probably be careful for the rest of the session. Anyways, going back to this over here, let me scroll up real quick and see what we have here. Main says, is it okay to trade at night now outside of the New York session, or is that with a high-low K2 indicator? So Main, for me trading at night, I only trade the high-low strategy. That's all I trade. So until that strategy is ready for you guys, or unless you want to practice it on your own, I would recommend you either practice it on a demo or on a small account. Like just play around with it with small lot sizes until the actual indicator is released to you guys and actual like strategy requirements are released to you guys as well. I would recommend being very careful with applying it, but that's the only strategy that I apply at night because the volatility is just too low. So you can't really apply this strategy. It's kind of hard to apply it. But for the other one, you can apply perfectly fine. That's pretty much what everyone here has been killing it with. Like, let me see Dell over here. I know we're just talking to Dell. Yeah, so Dell over here was killing it. So like last night, straight wins right here. He was trading the same strategy that we were just talking about. And at a certain time right here, 8 o'clock, he was like, oh, I'm going to take a break. Like he's done for the day because it becomes risky, right? So Dell here, he was messaging me all day yesterday from like 8 o'clock until 9. He was just, stacking up these wins, trading at night, same strategy that I was doing. And he was applying it on NASDAQ as well. So he was doing it on NASDAQ 100 and US 30. So great work, guys. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the strategy that I use at night. That's the one that I'm forward testing. That's where these lines are, these blue and green lines. That's what they're meant for. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Clyde said, what time do you trade at night, Shawn? I trade, there's no specific time. So what I do at night is if I'm on the chat and I'm talking with you guys, I'll pull up my chart, and if I see an entry, I'll take it. There's no specific time where I'm trading. I'm just trading all throughout the night session whenever I see a trade appear. Yeah, C6 that was crazy fast. The daily. Jalon, did you see breaking this part two? Sorry, Jalon, I think I missed your question completely. I was like about 6:52. It's like about 10, 20 minutes later. So I missed your question earlier. Randy said he missed a 3-minute. I know that'd been good. Randall said value. Thank you so much, Shawn. Profits soon to come. Definitely, Randall. Yeah, if you're trading with a small account, that's cool too. You can keep practicing. We're always learning here. You never really stop learning. So let's see. All right, let me scroll down. I see a lot of you guys calling out the daily entry today, so that's good that you guys were working together to see that. Cliff said, wasn't too chatty, was locked in to expect speculative sales and daily, kept closing, re-entering, just in my profits, not going to complain. Yeah, so Cliff is actually up like 16K today. So he doesn't have to deal with that right there. Christopher's asking if we have access to the high-low indicator yet. Not yet. It's not ready. We're still working on it. Rav said if the daily hits, he saved his account. Yeah, I hope it does, Rav. I think it will, because looking over here at the fundamentals, it's still very bearish, right? The entire index is completely red, so I do think it's going to continue dropping. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's all going to be weighing on that today for you, Rav, because you need to make X amount of profit to save your account. Matt and Brian just let us know about the new news. So yeah, news will be coming up in a bit. Al is asking, is the new indicator available? If not, when? We don't have a set time for it yet. It's I'm still testing it. This indicator was just created like last week. So there's going to be a lot of testing that needs to be done before we release it to you guys, because I don't want to give you guys a broken indicator. Randall said, Shawn, first things first, this is amazing. I haven't taken my first big trade officially yet, but I love the value. No, exactly. And I saw you take a couple trades the other day, Randall. So, you know, even if you're making small profits, that's cool too. It's still a learning process for you. So, you know, just keep learning. That's all that's important here. So that when you do trade your live account, you'll be ready. Randall said the pullback lessons today have cleared up so much. Shout out to you, bro. I'm loving all the content. Yeah, no, exactly. A lot of people don't realize that, right? The pullbacks and stuff like that. It happens every time. Roger said, did you say that when you need, Roger said, did you say that you need 4 or 5 candles in a row before it can actually be a swing high low? So that means at that 710, 711 would not be considered new swing high low. So Roger, let me check that real quick. So Roger said 710, 710 and 11 candle. So this right here would be considered. So let's see. So this low right here was established. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 candles right here, Roger. So this would be established as a low. Is this one you're referring to? Because you said 710 to 711, which is right here. It would be this green candle right here. You basically just need about 4 or 5 candles after this. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's established as a low at that point. And then this is just extra. So yeah, this would be considered a low. Let me scroll a little bit. Mikhail's asking, what is the high-low strategy? So go and watch the previous live session, guys. If you guys want to see that strategy that I'm applying, that everyone else is applying as well, just go on the YouTube channel. Here, so let me pull it up for you. So go on the YouTube channel right here, go to videos, go to this one with the green background, the K² group mentoring session. In this session right here is where I explained it. So if you want to go watch the details of like the basics of that strategy, just go over here and watch this. Just keep in mind that those are rough, a rough breakdown of the strategy. Things are changing. Obviously, I'm finding ways to increase the win rate, make it a bit of a safer trade. Because when I taught that strategy to you guys, it was called the K² risky scalp strategy. Now we have an actual name for it, which is the K² high-low strategy, because I created this indicator for you guys to help you guys identify when the high lows are actually being established, right? Because a lot of people have problems establishing and identifying where the high lows are. So you can watch right there, Mikhail, and you can figure out how it's applied. But I'm gonna be continuing to work on it live with you guys here during this session, so that you guys can see, you know, how the strategy evolves, how I make it better, what I'm looking for. Because there's always ways to make things better, right? You can never be 100%. There's always going to be room for improvement. And I'm just going to make sure that you guys are, you know, going to be the best. You guys are going to have the best tools available to you guys, because, you know, we're all here to make profit. We're not here to mess around. We're here to make profit and make profit every single day. Let me check the chat over here again, see if I missed anything. So Dell's currently up 3,119. Great work, Dell. Looking over here, so Dell said, man, took another one. This strategy is addicting. So he has all wins right now. Dell's applying the same strategy that we're marking up right here. Looking over here, Patrick, he locked in a total of 6,763. Nice work, Patrick. And then his other account, he's made a total of 14,344. Great work right there, Patrick, all around. Looking over here, Albert posted some profits as well, locked in a total of 7,098. Looks like he has a brand new 200K account right here. and he's about to pass his account pretty soon. So great work right there, Albert. Congrats. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. This would technically be a buy if it closes right there, but I don't really recommend anyone take any buys because of the fundamentals. They're so strong towards the upside. Yeah, so this right here would technically be a buy using the strategy. And that's exactly why I wouldn't have entered right away, because I do see it coming back a little bit. It's kind of risky. It's definitely a risky trade, and we do have news coming up shortly, so you guys want to be careful. Crude inventory at 7:30. So I wouldn't really recommend taking this trade at all because we have news coming up. So I don't recommend. I would just sit out of it. Also, because it's such a big candle, it's probably gonna have to retrace a little bit before it comes up. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it because news is coming up in about 7 minutes. Too risky for me to hop in like real quick for a move, and then get caught in this trade here. It would be nice though. I'm like really tempted to hit the buy button, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna have self-control, and I should hit the buy button because it hit full TP. It's all good. I mean, some of you guys probably did catch that trade there, but I'm not gonna risk my account because we can't trade. When you're funded on FTMO, you can't trade like 2 minutes before news. I don't want to hold on to that trade for a while and then get caught up in the move there. But yeah, if you guys have profits on this, go ahead and send your profits in, and then if someone has profits in, we'll post it in the group. As a trade, because I don't want to post this up if nobody took it, right? Only if people actually took the trade. And this is not applying this strategy. This is applying the high-low strategy right here. So if you guys did take it, great work. Nice profit off that. I didn't take it myself. It would have been nice because I'm currently up, let's see. I'm currently up 6,000. I would have been up 7,000 right now if I took that trade. So that's $1,000 profit off this if I was to enter it. Nice. CSUP took it right here. So I'll put a screenshot here for that trade because some of you guys did take it. Just to confirm, because a lot of you guys want that confirmation that that the trade actually hit. Rick took it right here. So Rick doesn't give a shit. Oh shit, sorry, I said that. I said that real quick. Rick doesn't care. He took the trade there, even though I was like, Rick, don't take the trade. And he took it and he locked in 1,000 off that trade. So nice work, Rick. He's up 10,200. His first his first 10K day. Big congrats to Rick here, man. Rick's come a long way. If you guys have been in K2 for a while, you guys know Rick. Rick's had his up and downs, but today's his day. I mean, this whole month has been his month. On point, he's been killing it. I will give you guys a little update right here. So let's put this over here. And just so that you guys can see, because I know a lot of you guys want to have that confirmation. So CSUC over here, he's up 9,936. He took the buy there as well, locking the total of 1,440. Great work, CSUC. Yeah, no, you killed it right here, bro. So Rick, great work right there by Rick. Scotty as well. Scotty took the trade there for a buy. He locked in a total of 3,748. Great work, Scotty. So yeah, great work, everybody. If you guys do have profits to send in, go ahead and send them in. I'm glad to see everyone here killing it day in, day out. Let me go back to the questions over here and see if I missed anything. Chris is asking, Shawn, I notice your profits in Asia, London are lower amount of pips. Do you put a stop loss as soon as you're in the blue, or do you take a smaller bag? It just depends, Christopher. Like, depending on like how the market's moving. If it's moving fast, then I'll let it run to full TP, because you guys can see my profits over here fluctuate, right? Even last night, some of them will hit 1,000, some of them will hit 900, some of them will hit like half profit. So depending on how the market's moving, if I think it's risky, Chris, I move my stop loss and profit right away. If I think if I don't feel comfortable about a position, I just manually exit it. And that's what I always remind you guys, right? If you guys don't feel comfortable about a position, just close it out. It's better to have some profit than to be stressing out like for a good 5-10 minutes, like regretting that you didn't close your trade out. If you don't feel good about a position, just close it out. There's going to be 100 other trades out there. And if you just keep stacking up like small profits, it's going to add up anyways. So for me, it just varies, Chris, because I'm still testing out the strategy. I don't have anything set in place yet. Even with Dell over here, right? I showed you guys my discussion with Dell over here. So Dell messaged me last night and he said, He said 500 pips is better during Asia session. He said it's a killer, right? So Dell here uses half TP. It just really depends on how you do it. But yeah, so Dell does have TP, and then he has all wins here, right? So it just depends on you, on you personally, how you want to hold it. There's different ways of applying it. Until I have it all figured out, then there's going to be discrepancy as to like how you want to manage it. Christopher said, when it hit again, holy moly, won't stop. No, exactly. So let me skip over this real quick. Al said, how can you create an automatic TP stop loss when you enter on MT4? So Al, are you on your computer or are you on an iPad? Because I think before you were like on an iPad or something, right? If you're on the computer, just go to your MT4. I can't drag my screen over here, but if you go on your chart, just right click on it, go down to the third option. It says depth of market, and then you'll have this window right here come up. So you'll have this window right here come up. You put your lot size in the middle, your stop loss right here, your TP right here. And then you can change that. That's how you would automatically set it up. Once you click buy or sell, it's going to enter a market order, and then you can manage it from there, or it'll just be automatically set up, or you can just let it hit TP or not. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, guys. All right, everyone's answers are being answered over here. Yeah, Al. So you just use that depth of market tool. You can try using it. If you have issues with it, let us know. We can probably try to help you troubleshoot, but it's not that difficult. And just a reminder here. So when you guys set this up right here, 5,000 means 500 pips. 1,000 means 100 pips. I just have this set at 5,000 now because this is the default. And I change this between 100 or 300 depending on which trade I decide to take. Okay, so Roger's question here. Let me see. Roger said, meaning swing high to swing low. No, so I think, yeah, you definitely did misunderstood that, Roger. So Roger said, I think I misunderstood. I don't mean that you need 5 candles at one point. For example, you don't need. All right, let me just, I'm going to re-explain it to you, Roger, and like everyone here, because I think you like completely got it wrong. There doesn't need to be 5 or 4 candles between swings. Here, let me just explain it to you again. So here, let's go over here real quick. I'll just, okay, so let me go to a clean chart over here. I just want to make sure that you're not confused, because this is like really simple, but I want to make sure that I can see how and why it can be confusing. So let me just turn everything off here. I'll just have this stuff on so it's very clear, right? Okay, so check this out, Roger. This is the one that you were talking about, right? You were talking about, well, we'll just go from here, whatever, we'll go from here. Okay, so this right here, you can see that there's a low that's been established right there, right? In order for this to be valid, for it to be an actual low, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. If it goes below there, this is not going to be the low. Whatever goes below there is going to be the new low. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see this one right here. It actually, let me see if I can turn this off. It actually went below it, right? So this line right here went below this line. So this is no longer the low. This is the low, right? Because it's below this one. So this is not a low anymore. This is not the low that we're talking about. This is now the low. Now we're going to go count 4 to 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price hasn't broken below here, right? So this is now established as the low. Same with this right here, right? This is the high. Let's just go back and rewind it. I'll try to make it as easy as possible to understand so that you guys, there's no confusion here. So here's the high, right? It's established a high. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? There's no high there because it broke right through it. This is now the high. Let's go again. 1, there's another high right there, right? This is no longer the high. And I don't, is this making sense to you? I just want to make sure that this makes sense. Again, it broke above, no high, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the high, this is the low. This is the previous low right here as well, because there's been X amount of candles after that, right? So this was established as a low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price never came below there. These are the lows, and this is the high. So let me see if that makes sense. Roger, are you still on here? I just want to make sure before we move on. But that's how you would establish the low. I think you're kind of like you're mixing some stuff up. I think what you thought was there needs to be 4 candles in between each swing high or low, but that's not the case here. It's just establishing whether it's a valid low or not. Because the thing is, in order for it to be a low, it needs to bounce up from that point. If it comes down here for a retest or breaks it, that's no longer the low because there's a new low that's been established. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just want to make sure you understand, Roger. Yeah, no problem, Roger. So I think that's it for the high lows, guys. And if you guys don't understand this, then you have to just go back and practice it more, because this is a very, very simple concept. Obviously it's easy because I have the indicators on right here, but establishing the highs and lows are not that difficult. You see price swing down below, this is a low, it swings up, that's a high, swings low, that's a low, swings up, that's a high, swing low, swing high. The only difference with this here is that this indicator that I created is going to be a little more accurate with identifying where the swings happen. Because the thing is, it's very subjective, right? What I think is a high might not be a high for you. Like for example, right here, this is a high, this is a low, and then this is a high again right here, right? Some people might think that this is a high, this is a low, and this is a high. There's subjective. That's why this is a strategy that I don't like to teach people, because there's a lot of confusion that gets mixed up. Unless you know how to really identify swing highs and swing lows, you're going to have problems with the strategy. And that's why we created this indicator over here to help with that. But this indicator is not available to you guys. So, you guys keep asking for it, but it's not going to be available anytime soon. All right. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that I missed. And Cliff is asking, so when do you enter? So, okay. Let me go over the strategy here real quick. Let me just check real quick if there's any entries here. I'll go over the strategy once, but like I mentioned, guys, as much as I try to remind you guys, the strategy is a work in progress. That's why I'm not trying to teach anybody anything right now, because I don't want to teach you guys something here and then it changes to something different tomorrow, right? And then you guys get stuck on learning this way, and this isn't really the way that's being applied. But I'll show you guys what I'm doing here, or what I've been doing, because this is probably going to be the way the strategy works. As we move along forward. So anyways, I'll go over here and just rewind to right here so I can show you, because this was an actual entry using that strategy. So Cliff, check this out right here, or let's just go back real quick to the previous one. So, okay, we established the high, we established the low right here, right? High, low. So basically what we're looking for here is we're waiting for price to break above this high, right? So first, that's the first requirement. We confirm that it breaks and closes past the high. So it broke and closed past there. The next thing you want to confirm is the direction of momentum. Right here, we have a buy signal. So we're only looking for buys at this point. So we have price break above here. It's confirmed that momentum is going to the upside. So we know momentum is going to continue pushing up. We enter a long position right here. Obviously a smaller move, not that big. Small move right there. And there you go, full TP. So that's where you would enter. And this is like the basic breakdown of the strategy. There's obviously going to be other requirements that I'm probably going to be adding on, or other confluences to look at. But currently right now, that's basically how the strategy works for the most part. There's obviously going to be other things that we're going to add to increase the win rate. Even though the win rate is very high already, we just want to make sure that everything's covered. So that's exactly how we would apply that there. So let me scroll up real quick and see if I missed anything else. And guys, I think I'm done trading for the day. So just FYI, I'm done trading for the day. The market's starting to move kind of funky. Obviously, you can tell it's moving kind of weird. Looking over here at the futures data, it's currently still down 234 points. Looking over here at the stock index is currently down, very red still. And then looking over here at the average, it's still down 243 points. So I really wouldn't want to risk taking some buys right now and then having it crashing right back down. So that's why I'm not really trading at this point. Let me see if there's any other questions here that I'm missing. So let me scroll over here real quick. So Janae's asked, will you explain the high low again? Which point does it have to bounce from? So Janae, did you get what I just explained earlier? So I just saw your question right now, so I wasn't sure if you were following along, because I did explain the high lows, a couple times here. I explained how to follow it without the indicators. I explained how to follow with the indicators. It's it's like, I want to say it's simple, but for some people, it might not be simple, right? Yeah, for me, it's just looking at when price bounces. So it comes down, that's low, comes up, that's a high, comes down, it's low, comes up, that's a high. Um, that's why I create the indicator here to help you guys, because like basically all these indicators that I create for you guys, these are just tools to help you guys understand what I'm looking at. Because the thing is, I created all these strategies and I created all these indicators, so I can see everything without the indicators. It's just me teaching you guys how to see what I see by using these indicators, because I created all these from scratch. So every time I have something that I need to help make my trading more efficient, I'll create an indicator and then I'll share it with you guys so that you guys can profit with it as well. Because the thing is, I can do everything with no indicators. It's hard for me to teach you, like all of you guys, how to see what I'm seeing without, my tools here. So other than that, let me see one more question here for Randall. Randall said, Shawn, huge question, trading mindset. What's big for you on mental preparation, and how do you take care of your mind mentally when approaching the charts? I mean, that's a pretty loaded question. Like for something like that, Randall, it depends on everyone, right? You have to understand like your trading personality. If you're a gambler, you have to understand that. You have to realize like what your problems are with trading, with anything in general. So your trading mindset might be different from mine, right? I'm like seasoned with trading my trade psychology because I've been trading for like 11 years now. So I don't really fall for traps, and I trust the strategies. So mental preparation, I think what you need to do is make mistakes, right? Make mistakes, figure out where your mistakes are, and then you can build off that. Don't run away from your mistakes. A lot of people don't like to confront their mistakes when they're making mistakes. They like to just push it off like it's nothing, but you're never going to learn that way. In order for you to understand like your trade psychology, like figure out what your problems are. Do you overtrade? Do you revenge trade? Do you over leverage? Like if those are the problems, then you know what to focus on, right? If your problem is over trading, then don't overtrade, right? If your problem is revenge trading, don't revenge trade. You have to catch yourself when you make those mistakes. If your problem is over leveraging, don't over leverage, right? It's like that meme, right? There's like that meme where someone goes to see a doctor and they're like, doctor, my elbow hurts when I do this, and the doctor's like, don't do that then. Like it's the same with trading. If you figure out what your problems are, you guys just have to pinpoint what you're doing wrong and then don't do that. And that's how you get better with your mindset, right? You have to figure out what your problems are, and then you have to work on that to avoid making those mistakes in the future. So there's no really one-sided thing at it. I can tell you meditate, you probably would never meditate, right? Or I could tell you go to the gym, you probably wouldn't go to the gym. So what works for me doesn't work for everyone else. Like for me personally, I trade with you guys from 6:30 to 8, and then I go on with my day. I go to the gym, I walk my dog, I do whatever I need to do so that when I come back to the charts, I'm fully refreshed and I'm ready to make some money. For some people, they like being on the charts all day. That was one problem that I had before. If you have a problem being on the charts 24 hours and you're fatigued and you start making mistakes, that's probably what you need to work on. Don't be on the charts for 24 hours, be on the charts for maybe an hour, and then build your way up to, build up your endurance. So, yeah, Randall, I can help you more. Just let me know what your problems are and I can tell you what you can do to fix that, right? If you have a problem with over trading, revenge trading, fatigued when you're trading, I don't know, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you can be doing wrong. But once you let me know what your problem is, I can kind of tell you what you can do to get better at that. So I'm here to help you, Randall. I know you're here for the long haul. You're here to be profitable with this long term. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to help everyone else. So if you guys do have problems with trading, just let me know what your issues are, and I can probably give you some tips how to get better at that. Yeah, Sam said that's definitely my problem, staying on the charts all day. So yeah, Sam, if you want to fix that, you just got to have a schedule. Like for me, I have a schedule. I'm on the live session with you guys for an hour and a half, and then I get off the screen. That's why I don't really message from like 8 until 12, because I go to the gym during that time. I come back and I trade Asia session, and then it keeps me refreshed. So I'm not taking dumb trades. All right, let me scroll over here real quick. Hey, Hugo. Hey, Prince. Hey, Cookbet. Prometheus said, Shawn, would you ever record your night sessions, not a live session, but just by yourself, where we can learn the precision of getting the losses? So the problem with that, Prometheus, is that I don't trade at a specific time period at night. I trade just all throughout the night. Like I'll be like, say it's like 6:00 p.m., right? And I pull up the charts and I'm like, oh, there's an entry right there. I'll take it. And I'll go have dinner. I'll come back and then it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, there's an entry right there. I'll take it. I'm not on the screen all day just taking trades. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to record something like that because I don't know when the trades are coming. I just look at the charts, and if I see them there, then I take them. I'm not necessarily waiting for anything to happen. I just show up. If I see a trade there, I'll take it. If not, then I just, I go away and I come back later. Bobby said, just a question on the high-low scalp. Why take the entry on wick and not the body of the candle? I just want to understand. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Bobby. I never take trades off the wick. I always take it off the candle. So like, for example, right here, see how this candle right here closed and we took this for a buy? I took the trade off the body right here. I never take it off the wicks. We take it when the candle closes. As soon as it closes, we enter for a buy. We don't enter when it's like up here. So I think there might be confusion there, Bobby. I never enter off the wick. I always enter off the body because you're waiting for the candle to close to confirm that it's broken, closing. It's broken and closed past the high here. So there might be a little confusion there, but I do actually enter off the body, not the wick. Jay said, K2, I joined, but never got the indicators. I'm interested in joining every day and finding success. No, definitely, Jay. I know I've seen you here in the group for a while now. So I'm glad to see that you've still been around. You're still profiting with us here. So yeah, no, definitely whenever you're ready to join, you're more than welcome. There's no pressure. But yeah, whenever you're ready to join the team, we're going to be here ready to welcome you. All right. So other than that, guys, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. I think this might be it for the day. It's 7:43 right now. I got to go deal with that guy that's been complaining all morning. So this guy, Jeff, said, he said, I got robbed, I got scammed. And I'm like, well, I have your address. And he's like, I have a question. Why'd you do that? And then he's sorry. Well, he basically said, hey, Shawn, if you're legit, don't scam people. Just an advice. You are no smarter than me because you scammed me. I contacted you first. There's no way someone else scammed me. Don't be proud. I'll leave it at that. This guy's like, this guy's crazy, man. This guy's been telling me all day. He's like, you're a bitch, fuck your mom, all this stuff. I'm like, bro, you're mad because you got scammed and you're getting mad at me because you got scammed. Like, I don't know what to do about this, but whatever. I got to deal with this guy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I even respond to this guy? This guy's crazy. This guy's literally like going freaking nuts because he got scammed by, like, dude, I send these like warnings out every single day. I tell people we don't accept Bitcoin, and this dude over here is so upset. So I'll be sending a message in the group, guys, just FYI, for some help with this, and I'll just leave it as is. There's just no point in me dealing with a guy like this. He just, he's bringing bad energy to the group, and at this point I don't even want him to be in K2. It's not my fault he got scammed. All right, guys. So anyways, guys, have a great rest of your morning. If you guys do have questions, feel free to reach out. And then we can, regroup and I can help you guys with whatever you guys have. Otherwise, if you guys don't have any questions, we will catch you guys back here tomorrow morning for the next live session. Tomorrow is Thursday, I believe. So we're getting close to the end of week, closer at NFP. So it's going to be a little bit risky to continue. But yeah, other than that, we will continue with this tomorrow. So have a great rest of the morning, guys, and I'll see you guys in the chat.